Hey everyone, welcome to another lesson where I'm going to show you guys analytic geometry and trigonometry, and in this section we'll be covering straight lines, and for this video particularly we will be covering slopes. So I'm going to show you guys a straight line in a two-dimensional space. The slope of the line is going to be this red line I'm showing here, and that's going to be a variable of m. There's a y-axis and an x-axis, and on that y-axis is a point. So when the y-axis and the line encounter, this is called the y-intercept, and it's going to be given the coordinate 0, b, and same thing similar for the x-axis, which is going to be a, 0, which is the x-intercept. A random point on this line can be given the coordinates x1, y1. The slope, as I mentioned, is a value of m, and this scenario is a negative slope, so the m value would be a negative sign. Quite similar, a positive slope would go from left to right and be in the upward direction. So that's how you distinguish whether it's a negative or positive slope, and this would be a positive slope value. So the slope is a variable m, and you can determine the slope by the rise over run. So looking at this little triangle I displayed in this line, let's change this out with values. So let's say 4 and 3. 4 being the vertical value. This is considered the rise, where the slope will either rise vertically, up and down, and then the run being the horizontal change, left to right, which would be on the denominator. And with this being a negative slope, this value would be a negative 4 over 3. I'm going to rewrite this. And then let's go into actually another formula to determine the slope. So the slope can also be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and this is only utilized when you know 2 points on this line, like the one I showed you guys with x1 and y1, and we knew another point, let's say further down, of x2 and y2. If we knew these values, we could determine the slope of this line. So let's get into an example, and let's be asked to find the slope of the line that passes through 2 points, these points being negative 3, 2, and 5, 2. 5, negative 2. And we know that these are going to be assigned the values x1, y1, and x2, y2. Doesn't matter which one is assigned x1 and x2, but it only matters that they are consistent, where both are assigned the 1 subscript and 2 subscript. So let's fill the values in here. Notice how the 5 is going to be minus and negative, so this is actually going to change to a plus when we are doing the math. And we can simplify it by getting the slope to be negative 1 over 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Make sure to like and subscribe for more future videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.